we will have a dungeon where level 4 was in the vanilla game. So this also means, well, we're going to have our swords in their normal spots as well.
Well, at least two of the swords. The white sword is shuffled into the item pool. The white sword cave is not.
That is a fair point, and ooh, JP with the lucky bomb drop at the start, can Saver capitalize? Unfortunately not.
Yeah, and it looks like both runners hanging on to that same strat, checking out vanilla level 1 first.
Certainly not a bad idea. You know, it's relatively easy to get there quickly, and ooh, oh boy, we may have an issue. This is a vanilla extract level 1, but that southern key door, will that open for us? Yes, it will.
It will. Yeah, but just then, 1,000 voices cried out in terror. Red.
One day they will cry in celebration, but apparently that day is not today. Anyway, the other change about this flag set, well, you see it right there.
Hey.
We are playing under the shapes algorithm, which means all of our levels have been reconstructed and changed basically however they want. For instance, what do you call that item, or what do you call that, well, map of level 1?
It almost looks like a toadstool, but not quite.
I kind of like, chat suggestion of hammer.
Aha. Well, we did see JP pick up a heart container here on the floor. Still looking for one item in the staircase and a second floor drop. Luckily, oh, there's the raft. Luckily for them, not a whole lot of options in this level.
You wanted a floor drop, you got a floor drop. We also have an early Triforce, but we're not picking up that piece of the Triforce of Wisdom just yet. We just want to know where that other item is. And it could very well be where JP is.
We have just 3 rooms left. If it's not this double die.
Well, at least we know taking out that Gleeok is completely optional, so that helps.
Yeah, always good to cross your floor drop items off and then run into the Gleeok, Dig Dogger, what have you. As we find the recorder, wow!
We have near ultimate dungeon accessibility. All we're missing is cash for a candle.
Yeah, all we're missing is the Armos item is bow or silver, and then the white sword item is the other.
Well, that too.
So JP picking up Triforce number 1, Crystal Saver working on some awesome pause strats to take down this Gleeok.
And in the meantime, JP now heading to vanilla level 3, as Saver now realizes, uh-oh, don't have bombs.
Yeah, that's gonna set him back just a bit. Both the raft and the recorder blocked by bombs. It's opting to try to take out these bunnies.
Yeah, Pole's Voice are kind of resilient. They normally take 9 1 and sword hits, but remember, plus or minus up to 2 hit points. So they could have as low as 7 or as high as 11.
And luckily, while they didn't drop any bombs, they were guarding a bomb drop. So Saver able to bomb south, pick up his raft and the recorder.
While JP is exploring a level 8 island effectively, and ooh, staircase already. We can access it legitimately, and well, we don't even need to worry about that. Hi-ho, Silvers, away!
Alright, this seed is handing these players items left and right. We are in bow mode, and what is it, less than 5 minutes in?
Less than 5, that is correct, and ooh, JP has the potential to, well, okay, deciding not to. There was a way to possibly break into that key-locked door, but deciding not to and instead fighting some Dark Nuts in this NSU room, as Saver now has the ability to make music.
And it looks like he's gonna need that as we find 2 Dig Doggers in level 8 and JP takes our first step.
Alright, right side a little tricky, let's try the left. And hi, Aquamantis.
This is Gleeok Light.
And... okay, while I'm normally all for finding keys, this may have been a case where... well, okay, if we're not going to fight the Dig Doggers, it may not matter.
Speaking of keys, I think that might be these runners' biggest obstacle is item resource of keys and bombs.
It is a little low right now, I agree.
Of course, we are still 6 minutes in.
Yeah. But, you know, 6 minutes in, we already have part of the Triforce of Wisdom. Silver's already for JP. And, oh! Nice bomb pickup by Saver. What is inside the Forgotten Spot? Oh, a candle.
As we see Vanilla level 3. What's going on tonight, Fred?
It's called We Like Having Vanilla as Dessert at Times. Nothing wrong with it.
That's true. Nothing beats a good bowl of vanilla ice cream. As Saber finds the white sword underneath the Armo statue.
Well, that it will improve our offense quite a bit. Now, admittedly, I am not a vanilla ice cream person myself. I don't know, something about having it super cold just doesn't work with me. Oh, bomb heaven for JP, as this time level 4 is in level 6's house today.
And Chevy room, too.
Alright, so level 4 inaccessible, whereas for level 3... Wait a second!
Yeah.
How could there be an item drop there? I mean, that was the power bracelet, but still. I thought that wasn't possible.
No, Ganon's room you can drop items, as the Triforce is normally dropped in there. It's Zelda's room that can't have an item drop, but I think it can have a map or a compass in there.
I am learning new stuff with Zelda 1 Rando all the time as, well, what does that level 3 look like to you?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Cactus.
Looks kind of like a broken ladder, and oh, JP has just lost a broken life and now has to go back down.
All right, I agree. It's almost like a broken hashtag.
Actually, I like Scorf's suggestion of crossword puzzle.
Tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row.
Alright, chat, wonderful suggestions as, well, apparently... Whoa! I just saw a bow pickup by Saver.
You must be kidding.
I am not. I joke about many things, but when it comes to item placement, I try not to.
Wow. 10 minutes in, and we in the commentary booth are in Triforce and Go mode. The runner's just missing one piece that the other one has.
Well, don't forget, we're missing another piece. We don't exactly have a fire source to access Vanilla level 8.
However, these runners, at least better by this point, know where all the secrets are, so eventually they should be able to purchase a candle.
And a number of those secrets happen to be behind fire. I mean, some are also behind bombs. Ooh, speaking of bombs. Hi there, Wizrobes.
Luckily, there's also one large secret freely accessible all the way up in the northeast corner. A couple secrets underneath the two Armos statues in the east. So plenty of money opportunities for these runners. No worries. And of course, while the latter is often required, not always.
Ooh, 28 rupees to refill on bombs? Ugh. What is with the economy today in Hyrule?
Oh, and JP taking a death before he can clip into that diamond staircase. Surrounded by blue Wizrobe.
There is a reason why I consider Wizrobes to be just one of the most evil enemies in Zelda 1.
Especially those blue variety.
Alright, Spectacle Rock today hides level 2.
Alright, not a whole lot that we'd get excited for other than the any key or the red ring.
However, we don't have to worry about staircases here unless it happens to be a segmented level! Hello, stepladder! So at this point, yeah, our runners are getting almost everything they need at this point. And JP just one blue Gorilla away from getting that Triforce piece. As Saver, unfortunately, not successful at getting it over there yet. And so, let's explore the world. Oh my gosh, I can understand why Saver took a death. Wizrobes are not easy to deal with. And now, we warp. JP should be getting that white sword very soon.
Yeah, let's see how long it takes to stumble into Death Mountain. Let's see if that ladder is going to be helpful at all.
Alright, JP is more equipped offensively. And...
Hi, Goma.
Bye, Goma. And with JP heading over to level 4, we may see a bow pickup soon as well.
Yeah, and unfortunately, might worry JP. He'll be in go mode. He'll be thinking Saver must also be right behind me. This is the seed you don't want to be fighting or racing against a guy like Crystal Saver.
Compass found for level 2, but I believe Saver already saw the Triforce piece hiding in a Gibdo.
He did indeed.
So now, where is the remaining item in level 2? Again, it will be a floor drop item.
JP finding his own compass. And I believe that's the meat block there in too.
That it is. So if we have to go up there, then we would have to have both meat and bombs. But here's hoping we don't. There is some good news. There is only one meat block room in First Quest. And for those wondering what the bait is made out of, it is made out of combination of Octoroks and Tektikes. I heard that combination of flavors is actually quite good.
I'll take your word for it. Well, Crystal Saver with that Tringle out of 2 is headed elsewhere. JP finding the heart container here in 4.
And, Saver was forced into 4 upon arrival. Apparently the enemies didn't like that tune. Which, by the way, I thought that was right, but thank you for confirming, chat. We will be singing the praises of Prince Ali Ababwa.
Yeah, good old Robin Williams, may he rest in peace. Meanwhile,
Agreed.
JP continuing along. I think this is the bow here. No? Getting close to it.
No, JP picked it up already.
Okay, good.
Oh, speaking of pick up, I was focused on JP, and I missed what was picked up at the ladder spot.
Just the vanilla heart container.
Thank you. And, oh, right, this tea room. Fortunately, we don't have to cross the T.
And JP keeping it close.
As we now enter level 2's location, which today, level 9. We'll be back.
So we are missing levels 5, 6, and 7 still. One of them under Recorder Lake, one of them underneath the burn bush, usually blocking level 8. But with that medium secret pickup, Saver should have plenty of rupees to afford his candle. Just has to find the candle shop.
Well, let's also pick up some extra health while we're at it. Now, we don't need any extra health for the White Sword Cave. We already have our 4 to 6 heart range in order to pull that off. But if we decide to go for the magical sword, well, that's 10 to 14, and... Oh! Saver going for the big secret, and there is our candle. Nice find.
Well, yeah, under a pretty rare shop, it's either opened by a bomb bush, a bomb hole, or a burn bush. It's not freely accessible.
And that big secret, just 104, it's a little more than average. So I want to say overall, if our runners were to get all the secrets, they would, come out on top, but I don't think our runners are going to go for all of them. And, okay, JP just got enough money, while Saver is going to see what level 5 has today.
We have more vanilla.
Vanilla cookies now.
JP purchasing that blue candle, now one step closer to completing his Triforce.
Whereas Saver is exploring this new land, which surprisingly has a very similar color palette. It's almost like we never left. Now, JP also heading to where level 2 is. And, oh, was that a mugger room that Saver just left?
Unfortunately, I missed that.
Looks like it was, if I'm seeing chat's responses. And... Alright, we now have our map of level 5. Folks, what is that ink blot? And, uh-oh. Did JP leave level 2 without getting that, ladder?
I missed that as well. I was
Oh.
watching Crystal Saver trying to guess what that ink blot is, but I can't imagine. It was on the floor.
I can tell you why. JP was out of keys. While Saver no longer has a key problem. That was the almighty key.
Yikes. That is unfortunate. I mentioned earlier, item resource management might be the thing that comes into play.
Well, now Saver has unlimited amounts of one such resource. And and not even diving farther to get the seller item. Saver is pretty confident about being able to navigate the rest of this.
Well, Saber's also only just missing the silver arrows, which possibly could be in level 9.
Well, 8 is 7 today. So I think we're only missing level 6, right?
Yep, 6 must be underneath Recorder Lake.
Oh no, this run is cursed now! E.T. is here!
E.T. phone home, phone home.
Get that bad game away from here! Alright, Saver knows where the Triforce piece in level 3 is. I wish to give special shoutouts to Dark Falls. Thank you for continuing your support with the Speed Gaming family. And oh, JP, no bombs, no keys. Yeah, resource management has... Okay, I did see some of chat's responses about what that ink blot is. It probably would be easier for me to think of it as Rob, but it's hard for me. I'm an old gamer.
Triforce number 3 for Saber.
As JP learns of level 9 and has to back out. And interesting, Saver deciding not to go into 6 yet. Instead going to see what 8 has. This will be good because silvers are here. Oh, JP unfortunately fell before getting that big secret, it looks like.
Yeah, unfortunately, deaths on the overworld take you all the way back to start. Worst kind of deaths.
Oh, and Piercing Mountain, the slog? They aren't if you can block clip. Remember, the logic never requires block clips, and by this point, both of our runners had the recorder in order to actually defeat Digdogger. So really, the block clip in this case just saves a bunch of time.
Yep, and we have plenty of Digdoggers here in 8, so you won't miss your opportunity to see Saber bomb them. Or arrow them to death.
Saber has the money, and JP is soon going to be full of it. Full of money, that is.
Almost topping off his wallet. Might be thinking about that blue candle purchase. Or the blue ring.
Could be. I don't recall seeing where that was. Now,
Yeah,
admitted... Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna agree. I don't think we've seen the blue candle yet. I think it might be the vanilla rare shop.
Now, if I was playing in JP's shoes, I would have considered spending the couple extra seconds to pick up the letter so that we could buy potions if necessary.
Yeah, you
But
and me both.
then again, there's a reason why I am not in this tournament as a player.
You and me both. JP now gonna stumble into the White Sword Cave.
While Saver is done playing rope-a-dope with some ropes. And, oh, nice find.
Yep, 2 Triforce pieces left for Crystal Saver.
6 and 7 remain. Saver currently does not have access to 7, but 6? That's easy to get to.
As JP is inside level 5.
Alright, here comes that tune again.
This would be a perfect find if he can manage to get to any key. He has 0 keys right now.
Unfortunately, I don't remember where that any key was located. And oh, hi Patra. I really hope you don't have something because this is not a good room to fight Patra's in. And right
Say that
now,
Crystal Saver.
yeah, Chris. Now, one of the options that we didn't talk about too much is what does the select button do?
Select button in vanilla, it pauses your game. In the randomizer, you have the option to let it cycle through your B button, which is what most runners do. But pause strats can be very valuable. And recently there's been a new ruling where because that flag doesn't change anything about the randomizer seed, you are now allowed to have both versions and load them at will to kind of swap between having select be pause or select be your item swap.
I seriously have to wonder how that would work for saved games, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah, I don't know how the technology works behind the screen, but apparently that's how it works. Saver finding the heart container on the floor in level 6. JP finds the Triforce, still digging that item.
And, I think the any key was south of where JP is, but apparently not going in that direction right now.
Yeah, this is a very large level 5.
And it has plenty of places where you could cross over if you had a ladder, which JP was key locked out of.
Looks like he is gonna take this transport staircase.
And it's a trap!
Oh wow, it is absolutely nowhere to go from that room.
Now, here's the thing. There are some folks that talk about whether a level is segmented. In this case, the map is continuous, so I don't think that counts as a segment, and ooh, level 6 had a Goma-protected Triforce piece.
Indeed.
So now Saver just needs a fire source in order to enter level 7.
Needs a bomb to get there.
Well, we're gonna start with level 1. And I wonder if Saver is going to check the forgotten spot.
That is, I think he checked this already, yeah. It's bombed open, so he knew where to go. He's just waiting to get back there.
There we go, there's that candle.
Seen that meat block, so nothing to it. And Saver not gonna up an A, he's gonna save his full health and just whistle, I'm guessing, to, where would he be whistling to?
Whistle to 4 and then use the warps with the power brace. Wait a second, did Saver not pick that up?
He did not, and I'm guessing he is going to world wrap instead.
That can work.
Yeah, JP still searching for this any key.
JP doesn't know the any key is here, but We know it is.
It's good to be in the know.
And this may be our seller item of level 5, as Saver now enters level 7.
I'm trying pirouette some bomb holes open, but not having it. There's a Lord Banana here in 5 for JP, not the item he was looking for.
And, Saver, I know why you picked up that map. Okay, let me think about the other chat suggestions that came in. I mean, that kinda looks like the, what is it, the pound sign or the euro sign? I can kinda see it as Rob,
yeah.
but it's, I'm sorry, I just see ET with that, and that just makes me nervous.
It's a good movie, at least.
Movie,
Think about
yes.
that.
Game, no. Remember, we are video game commentators, not movie commentators.
See, I've never played E.T., I've just seen videos, and not very long ones, so I'm not as traumatized, I guess.
Well, whatever you call this creature, we have to make our way to the foot as a Saver is deciding to ignore the magical boomerang. At least if that is what people call it.
Yeah, both these runners in go mode, they're probably certain that their opponent is as well, so they're not taking any risks, picking anything extra up.
Actually, JP is not in go mode yet. Where's that ladder? I mean, we know where it is, but I don't see it in JP's inventory.
But again, the ladder may not be required. Saber passing up that bomb upgrade, not enough to purchase. And no, JP going away from level 5, not picking up the any key. Feels bad, man.
It may very well be that the ladder was required for the, magic key. And, 7, if I'm following Saver's map right, and, chat suggestions, this may be a ladder blocked 7.
Very possible. If that were the case, that ladder is 100% hard required.
And, oh, lever got JP where it hurts.
Yeah, especially considering I'm guessing he was about to try to pick up the blue ring.
Alright, as this level is approaching its conclusion, I at least want to make sure that we give a shout out to our runners, Crystal Saver and BrewersFanJP, along with my commentary partner August the 40th and our tracker Boletta, so please give them all a follow. And wow, 251 on the button.
And Crystal Saver, all 8 pieces of this Triforce, eligible to enter level 9.
And JP, I understand why the safety play was made, but really, keys are needed more. And we are very short on time as we are about to enter level 9.
Yep, listening for a roar, looking for a door.
I see you have adopted the sayings of the intelligent Crimson Avex.
Oh yes. I hear something I like, I'm sticking with it.
I do not blame you. Alright.
Let's see if this level 9 is gonna be as nice as our item drops. Saber going up, up, up.
And just hurrying. Not even caring to defeat any enemies unless it's to check out the single shutter door. Never mind, that is not where the kidnapped is today. And we have a transport staircase. Where will this take us? There are 6 of them in total. Near the southwest corner. This could be... No, we have an escape. And then... Oh! Hi
No
there,
danger
Blue and
noodles.
Molas.
JP back in level 8.
And I have not been keeping up with records, but it is entirely possible that Crystal Saver may make one here, because this is a very fast time for this seed.
Yeah, I was in the commentary booth. RC Drone versus Malachor, 39 something or other. That is the fastest I've seen this tournament.
So we could have a record here. And Saver just trying to find the open spots, sees nothing of interest in that room, and may retreat instead of spending the key. I mean, spending 1 minus infinity is, or infinity minus 1 doesn't matter too much, but I trust Saver knows what he's doing.
Yeah, my guess is he's trying to get as much coverage of this level 9 as possible. You don't search every column or every row. It's best to kind of go every other one, if you can.
In the meantime, JP trying to take out this 3-splitting dig dogger.
The dig puppers.
Alright.
Oh, taking a lick to the face. Down JP goes.
And while that was a single shutter door that opened, it's way too soon. That was just because there were no enemies to kill. I just wanted that clarified before anyone, panicked.
Yep, before we have bacon, that door remains closed.
Alright, new staircase. And we are west of our starting screen in this case. That's an interesting position.
And to answer a question in chat, it's difficult to gauge how far Saver is ahead, but it's significant considering JP still only has half of his Triforce assembled.
Alright, nothing there, and technically though, those staircases effectively formed a mini loop. So at this point, go ahead.
That's not gonna do any help to Crystal Saver. We need to find our destination.
Which means, if I know Saver, he's going to go north 4 and then make a left instead of making the right. Right here. Or
Shoot
possibly
that
bomb
bomb
upshore. Alright, single shutter door. Will this open? It will.
And here's another. Oh no, double shutter.
Well, at least Patras aren't invading, so we have that as a minor piece of relief. Oh! There we go! We have found Zelda all the way in the northeast corner.
Now just looking for our bacon.
Well, okay, excuse me, it would be Link in Saver's case, but the kidnap's there. That's the one I'm trying to say. Alright. So, Professor Renderer, we had encountered an enemy room with a single shutter door. Upon defeating the enemies, normally the shutter door opens. In this case, it didn't. So, we know Zelda is hiding there because, well, Ganon actually controls that shutter door.
And Saber has located our block of Swiss cheese.
Is that really Swiss? Doesn't have that many holes in it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Maybe almost looks like a bowling ball.
I'll let chat figure this one out. I don't know, level 9 ink blots are not the easiest things to call. And okay, we are finally going to see what's to the right of our entrance.
It's a Goma.
But it's a possible item drop room, so we may be going for a compass check?
I think that would be the only drop that Crystal Saber could be looking for in level 9.
Well, oh, hold on, we were able to bomb there. But in order to safely get through, we should take out the Goma. There we go.
Back-to-back Chevy rooms.
I didn't realize we were being sponsored here. Now, if there is one advantage here with the Shapes algorithm, any room that is empty on the map, we never have to worry about. So you don't have to worry about secret rooms to get in there, we're good. So at this point, I have been trying to track all the map progress as JP just picks up the Triforce piece out of level 8. And Saber's deciding to go back through that first of 6 transport staircases.
Yeah, I think he's explored as much as he can. It's time to take stairs. JP whistling back. Hopefully gonna head up Death Mountain, pick up his ladder.
Alright, we are able to bomb left. And inside transport number 3, where will this take us? Up north.
JP is checking up Death Mountain.
Alright, no way to go north up there. But at least we know Ganon's room isn't directly north or east, and Safer now has a potential problem, down to 2 bombs, and bombs are a little pricey this seed.
Looks like JP struggling a bit to get this screen scroll. Oh, there it is. Very nice.
And, ooh, another set of stairs. Compass, well, we already know where it is, so... or where the kidnapped is, so that's not going to matter too much. How about this staircase, though?
Yeah, unfortunately, the compass does not show you where the bacon is.
Oh boy, 2 bombs, 3 places to bomb. How do you choose?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Well, in this case, we caught the tiger by the toe. These red landmollas not causing problems today. And just exploring here, another staircase. But Saver is ignoring right now.
JP with a very nice combat versus some blue as robes, rewarded with the map.
And
Picked up his ladder, just looking for the Triforce.
oh boy, Saver is out of bombs.
Always hate to be out of bombs.
As we enter our 5th staircase, we're in the southwest. And we gained nothing from that.
We found another Goma. So this pig is playing hide and seek very, very well.
I'm suspecting first row, third column is where Ganon is today.
Oh, that's an evil little room.
But if that is where it is, we may have to bomb our way through, and Saver is out. Oh, there we go.
There is the Triforce for JP. 2 to go.
I hear a roar.
I hear bacon as well.
And I
Man.
was right! Esteemed guests!
46 minutes, 30 seconds in, Saver has found the pig. I'll take 8 stabs of this white sword, and he is gonna sing us into a buffer here.
This is Ganon, not Jafar. I don't think this works the way you're thinking.
Yeah, tell that to Saver, who's worked up a stun lock here.
I am not going to ask how that worked, but in this case, Ganon has phenomenal cosmic power! Itty bitty living space.
Yeah, and Saver knows the location of the princess, so unfortunately we will be saying goodbye to BrewersFanJP. Put up an amazing, race here in the first game. Just unfortunately did not make the right plays here in the second seed. But man, what a strong showing by both these racers.
For now, let us not worry about what could have happened, and instead, let's just talk about the celebration party. Saver no longer needs to waste a wish. He moves on with an official SRL time of 48 minutes 2 seconds.
And definitely get your GGs in chat. Well deserved for Crystal Saver.
So, Piercing Mountain, that was roughly a 14-minute level 9. That's how it works at times. Ganon was relatively hidden. And hidden kind of well, actually.
You could say he's very notorious at his hiding spots.
The notorious PIG.
I know in Crystal Saver's practice seed, he was behind a magical staircase. So it was quite an entertaining warm-up. But Crystal Saver's gonna move on to face the 30th seed Angel FM in the next round.
And, DH, I saw that, but I am not going to try to sing that. I am kind of unofficially warned about being careful whenever I try to sing, because it goes kinda bad. Or poorly. Okay, Boletta, I know you've heard me before. It doesn't go that well.
Looks like JP is determined to finish this out. Let's stick with the action over here. One Triforce piece left underneath level 7.
And, in the meantime, we now have Crystal Saver, our winner of this round of 64. GG.
Thank you.
So, it feels like we had a tale of two seeds in the end here. Seed 1 was a little bit of a slog, whereas this one was a quicker start, but Ganon wanted to hide from you this time.
Yin was in the final location I could find for him.
Yeah, I mean, we unofficially timed it. You were in there for 14 to 15 minutes.
Not bad. Once you hit the 20-minute mark, that's when you should worry.
Yeah, we in the commentary booth, we were in Triforce and Go mode 6 minutes in. It was just crazy, you know. Both the raft and the recorder in level 1. You find the bow. Silver arrows weren't very hard. Ladder 2 rooms into level 2.
All the items, and they were pretty early on in the levels, I would say.
Yep. Unfortunately for your opponent, BrewersFanJP did not have enough keys when he made his way up to level 2, and that kind of trolled him here in the second half of the seed. But that first game, that was a close one, and the first half of this one also very, very close. But you know, you're moving on. You're gonna be facing Angel FM in the next round.
Yay! We gotta schedule that sometime soon. Then.
But what'd you think of the seeds on, you know, from your point?
Trying to think about the first game, but I kind of already wiped it off my mind since we started the second game. Oh yeah, Tootie McFlutie was missing forever. I literally I got every single item except one item in 6 to figure out that the Tootie McFlutie was in the one dungeon that I dipped in, saw the Triforce 1 room in, and said bye bye.
Yep, just sitting there on the floor, right?
Yeah, it was like my practice seed. I think I was missing the Tootie McFlutie in the practice seed, and it took an hour and a half because of that. Because the Triforces were actually recorder required as well.
Yeah, I did catch a bit of that practice seed. It didn't look very fun.
No, not at all.
But as you mentioned, it must have been a good warm-up. You took these 2 games back to back.
It was a good warm-up for the first game, and then after I got those 2 seeds warmed up, I get a jet seed. And it's like, okay, how do I get my candle, and how do I route everything the most efficiently?
I actually kind of know that feeling. Lately, I've been messing with a newer randomizer, and I did not finish for the first seed I ever did, 5.5 hours for the second, and somehow I got a pseudo jet seed where I just barely went over 3.
Nice.
So, I know that feeling. For those wondering, that was a Minish Cap randomizer. Yes, we have more randomizers coming.
Now if I can only do that with Link's Awakening randomizer. I'm still at like 6 hours myself.
One day, we will both improve, but you will still kick my butt on the actual racing department, and I am fine with that.
Hey, you've seen Rick and Zebgedny, haven't you?
I've seen a number of the races, but some of them, I think, just blend in a little bit too much.
I think yesterday's race was my goal of joining this tournament. Yesterday's race was what I wanted to see, and I love it. And I don't care now if I win or lose after seeing that race. Made joining the tournament and watching worth it.
And for those that weren't able to watch, are you able to say what happened, or are you going to tell us to just watch the VODs when they get posted later?
I'd say watch the VODs. It's legendary.
Alright, you heard it from the man himself, Chris the Saver. But in the meantime, JP has assembled his Triforce off to level 9.
But without the almighty key from 5.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a problem. It's still at 0 keys.
So
Ouch.
this is something I at least want to ask you, Saver. When you got that any key, did you have to either use the ladder or spend keys? Because I don't remember every single detail that I just watched, and I'm sorry about that.
It was like 2 rooms above the Triforce or something. It was just on the ground. Well, it was like keys or something, and there you go. You got it. That was the dungeon that looked like a dog or something? Or it looked like Kenya?
We couldn't really identify that one.
Gotcha.
Which reminds me, what did you think of the map of level 7?
In this one? In this
In
race?
this one.
Hold on, I still have my notes of that. No, I actually lost my notes. If I recall correctly, it looked like the janky mushroom from Mario Maker 1.
I think that was a different dungeon. Wolfman was referring to the one that kind of looked like Rob and or maybe Eat.
Nope, no recollection.
Just Triforce and go. 10 minutes and I'll do that.
Fair enough. And, JP does not have a key and was unable to bomb left. I think JP's key locked out of here.
Yeah, I can't imagine he could get through level 9 with 0 keys.
I had to use a lot of keys when I went through it.
Hold on, there is access to a key down south, but we're gonna need a little bit more help than this.
Apparently 6 staircases could get to Ganon. I didn't realize that. 3 staircases.
Wow.
Yeah, in this case, you could have, bombed there, taken staircase 3 up to 4, and technically only 2 staircases. There are 6 altogether, but fortunately, we don't need any staircases to recognize another helper of the Speed Gaming family. Hot Fuzz, thank you for joining us. And, ooh, that is a bomb hole I do not remember. Hang on a second, I think I need to update my feed here.
JP is able to make progress. He's hanging on to that 1 key.
Alright, during my refresh... That was the 6th staircase. And I don't know where it leads. And oh no, JP do have to be a little careful. Arrows kinda have to be exact in this game. And if you're not exact, maybe half a tile left.
And running low on his rupee count as well. So has to be careful how he's spending his resources here.
Alright, so did I see correctly that this was a stairway? Yes.
It looks like you'll be able to track it out. Greeted on the other end by some blue danger noodles.
If I'm seeing this correctly, if we can't bomb south, it's a trap room.
He's not even gonna try.
Wow, so in this case, the 6th staircase, not helping. And I'm just taking a look at the bomb count and the path necessary. JP needs more bombs.
Luckily, there are some Gibdos in here.
Yeah, basically, JP has to go up 1, left 1, down 1, left 2. That's going to involve some bombs if they haven't already been spent. And then we have to bomb 3... oh, we could also bomb here. Sure, we'll save that one. But yeah, we need a lot of bombs for this one. Staver, you were running a little low on bombs by that point, weren't you?
I think I ran out at one point and I started attacking everything I could to get random bomb drop prize floor prize. Eventually I was gonna up an A and just keep killing the Gibdos in front, but then at that point, like, my rupees were getting low too, so that would have taken some time. And then you have to ask yourself whether you want to buy bombs, which is guaranteed you'll get bombs, or do you want to use arrows on Gibdos and maybe get bomb? But stay in place.
Bombs are really expensive. What, 38 rupees?
I forgot. I think it was like 30 last seed and 20 this seed.
It was like 29, I think.
Eh.
Anyway, more bomb holes have been uncovered by JP. And, well, there's another new one.
Yep, that was his last bomb hole, and it just led him to a key door.
Good luck, JP. We're all counting to 10.
If he took that key door, he would have gotten to Ganon.
Oh, yeah.
It would have led to a staircase, which would have led to the top section that he needed to get to.
You're right, but here's the thing. We would have needed bombs at that point.
Oh, jeez. 0 keys, 0 bombs.
Yep, and we need 1 key, 4 bombs. We can possibly get the bombs off the Gibdos, but, the keys? I don't have a good answer for you.
If only there were keys-shaped keys. And, you know, just capture one of those bats and stick it in the key door.
You just have to ask Fred to make a bottle.
Or we could just use a sprite replacement. Alright, we have the bombs, but we need the keys. Either that, or we don't need a key, but instead we bomb a different way, and then we just have to find more bombs. But the thing is, the way that JP's going, this isn't going to help right now.
If that old man just insulting him, he would like to have more bombs. He'd like to have more keys as well.
And that is correct, Professor Renderer. Ganon chose to prevent a record this seed by hiding rather well. And so JP needs another bomb drop as well as another key. And unfortunately, there is a key behind that key-locked door. Shutter, we can't canon a key in. Wow, even the Gibdos are not playing nice tonight. now the curses aren't playing nice. And the statue shooters aren't playing nice. This seed did not want any of you to succeed in the end, Saver. That's how I'm interpreting this.
Not at all. It said, here, we'll give you every item you want, just get off our land. But no, we had to go into 9.
Oh, the rare death in the transport tunnel! That's something you don't see all the time here.
Alright, I'm gonna start heading out, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great race, and once again, good luck in the next round.
Thank you very much, and good game, JP. I heard that the first race was close. I'm gonna watch it back. This one, I hope you make it all the way to the end, man. For now, I'm gonna watch that Zebgedny Rick race. I want to see if they can pull off a legendary part 2. Take care, guys, and thank you for the commentary and restream. And the track.
Yep. Don't fault anyone for wanting to join the other race in progress. But we're gonna stick around with JP, help him, or no, see him finish this the seed. Shouldn't be too much longer.
JP has the bomb drops and can make this work if he bombs correctly. What he needs to do at this point, not bomb here. And that may cause a problem. That's gonna make it even worse. He needs to go west the whole way and hopefully doesn't need to place many more bombs. We have to bomb. JP, I know that Blue Land Molas are not the friendliest things to deal with, but that's where you have to go.
They're especially not friendly with just half a heart. I just noticed he still has not found that map.
The map is key locked.
That's awful. Arming that potion, I think this is a good call.
I cannot blame JP at all for this. But unfortunately, this room does not provide anything. And that room doesn't have it either. And no, you cannot bomb hole up there. That was what I suspected. You cannot bomb to the 6th staircase. Time to refill.
Time to toot.
But toot to where? Back to
yeah, grabbed the power bracelet out of here earlier.
But we are missing a second item. We know it's not the magical key. But in this case, what is it?
We never saw the book, the wand, the red ring, and that's it. Or another heart container. Plenty of those out there.
And here it. Oh, right. This room with blue whiz robes. I forgot about this.
Yeah, he took a death to these wizzies earlier. Now armed with his potion, he's gonna get in here one way or the other.
Gets in, and it's a heart container.
As I suspected. Should know that there's nothing else in 3.
And Cyberchow X, yes, JP does need some keys or the any key.
Oh, he's hunting down regular old keys.
The thing is, JP doesn't need a key at this point if he knows where to bomb. Now, admittedly, it's not always easy to know where to bomb if you don't have a map, and the map happens to be key-locked, so I get the frustration. But if you want to see more runners like JP and Saver go at it with Zelda 1 Randomizer, we are going to have Speed Gaming Live from October 24th through the 27th in Herndon, Virginia, I believe, aka the Washington, D.C. area. We have tournaments available for Link to the Past Randomizer, Ocarina of Time Randomizer, Mario Maker 2, each of those with cash available. Plus, there are plenty more tournaments like Zelda 1 Randomizer, Super Metroid, Mega Man X, Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario World, and Super Mario 64, potentially others. And many of them have prizes as well. Please head to speedgaming.org/sglive for additional information.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it was announced a few hours ago that due to lack of interest, there will not be any Super Mario 64. But as I said, because no one signed up, no one should be disappointed, right?
I apologize for reading my notes incorrectly.
Oh, no, your notes were read correctly. Speed Gaming Bot hasn't even been updated myself a few hours ago.
Ah, okay, hot off the presses, gotcha. Alright, JP was able to get one key.
More importantly, he was able to get some bombs, up to 11.
Well, here's hoping that we can finish it off on this run. JP, there you go.
He's just excited for some bacon.
I wouldn't be excited for, maybe JP wasn't excited for bacon. I know I personally am not, but I can't handle it that well in my stomach.
Well, I'll be happy to take any bacon off your hands at the Speed Gaming Live event.
Unfortunately, I will be unable to attend SG Live, but I will try to catch as much as possible at the comfort of my own home /
There
apartment.
you go. Can't beat those seats.
Alright, back to level 9, swapping back to my map tracker view, and that is one of the worst to spend. And JP realized it. Okay.
That's why he did the up and A and save. He's gonna save scum this key, take it as far as possible. And push back into level 4.
Saber had that
That's
same
the-
thing happen.
Yeah, I think it was that same Lionel. It must have gotten just dropping a random child in the middle of the graveyard.
Yeah, unfortunately, unlike say Ocarina of Time and its randomizer, you are not guaranteed to be warped to a safe spot. It's just how it works back in the day.
Yep, now that's something that would be exciting. You and me versus Crystal Saver and Jam in an Ocarina of Time randomizer.
I need to play Ocarina of Time Rando again.
I think we can take him on.
How much of a handicap are we allowed in this case? Honestly, August, I think that's wishful thinking. We'll come back to that idea later.
JP
And
back in, spending key on the Gibdos. This
get
is
a key
on.
back.
Yeah, this is on the route to the princess. I believe if he bombs
And-
up from here.
But it's also make a left and we get the map, which will help narrow the bombable spots. So in this case, we have a play that we are going to keep.
Yeah, it looks like he's interested in that shutter door to the right.
Trying to clip in. And, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but... Oh, okay, it was the room to the right of that was the Landmola room. But hey, if JP decides to bomb to the left, we will get ourselves closer to Ganon.
Now you don't want to get too close to Ganon, because a hug with this blue ring takes away 2 hearts.
That is true, but here we go. JP has enough bombs to make it.
He must feel the force flowing through him.
So JP now has to go right and up. Alright, spending a bomb there isn't bad. It's just not going to get us where we need to unless we can also bomb to the right. But hey, Gibdos.
Yeah, bomb up.
But we can refill. We cannot bomb to the right.
Now, does JP need any keys to get over to Princess Zelda?
To my knowledge, no. I have been trying to keep up with all of the different door types, and I do not have any key marks on the doors from the Goma room.
That's good news for JP.
So as long as JP bombs 3 left and then 1 up, we're golden. Or, I guess as you would like to say, we are golden brown for some Ganon something.
He can bomb left.
Cannot bomb up there, but that's consistent.
Moving in the right direction.
At this point, we know this room is an item room. We never saw what it was on Saver's side, so what is it here?
It's a heart. And you know what? He's gonna pick that up.
I do not know where the second item staircase is, and we may not run into it. And bombing left, this is good. Because there's the roar. I couldn't tell if that was a successful bomb or not, but JP is now going in the correct direction. And so, esteemed guests, for the second time, here's Ganon!
Yeah, another 8 stabs of this sword, and we'll have a second serving of bacon. Now, still looking for the door to the princess.
Ooh, and already was hugged twice, but this is kind of a dangerous situation here. Because if JP isn't careful, he can be surprise hugged to death 2 times quickly, and that means we're gonna have to go through this again. Fortunately, JP recognizing the figure 8 patterns. No!
Yeah, cursed him. Unfortunately, I have to go through all those rooms. Will he dip out and perhaps... No, I don't know where the nearest potion would be. Never grabbed that letter. I suppose he can go over to the coast raft spot.
So what happened there, just so I can explain. Ganon was put in a vulnerable state where the silver arrows could be used. However, during that time, Ganon's hitbox still exists. So if you are caught in it, well, you are literally hugged to death by a dying Ganon. And you are correct. Going to the raft spot to get this potion. Most of our runners do not go for the letter. Which, by the way, is in its vanilla location in this flag set.
Yeah, no excuses. If you want the letter, you just have to route it in.
And
JP
because...
also gonna hit up this fairy fountain here in the Dead Woods.
Makes sense. Now, JP may not know this, but if you were to up an A save while your health was still recovering, then the next time you continue, you basically get full health filled in.
Oh, and Saver make he didn't even have the rupees to purchase a potion if he had the letter.
Oh, right.
Unfortunately, not offered up free. Well, either way, he knows the route to the pig. He's stocked up on potion. Nothing standing in his way other than a couple Gibdos, some Tektites. Right, we didn't have any Wizrobes in level 9, did we?
We did not, and oh, JP actually chose to go in the other direction and unintentionally leaving the map behind. So the question becomes, where is... Well, we know where Ganon is. We know where Zelda is. When will JP get there?
Hopefully sooner rather than later.
Now, the tricky part here is I don't think JP saved after getting that potion. This is basically being done in one run. So that means if this plan fails, after the potion is used, I do not know what is going to happen next.
Continue to dig through level 9, look for the princess's room.
I'm talking about if JP were to fall to Ganon. After spending the potion. Would we actually see a continue?
That would be a tough call. I think if he were to retry, it would take him all the way back to the key that he was going to save Scum. But here we go, round 2 for Ganon, for the Ganon fight versus JP.
So, yeah, Crystal Saver, I agree. We are missing the wand, the book, and the red ring. For reference, I did not see what the second floor drop of level 2 was. I did not see the cellar item of level 6. I did not see the floor drop of 7. I did not see the floor drop or second item of 8. And obviously we're missing something in 9. And uh-oh.
I was gonna say we're also not seeing the pig, expertly dodging JP here.
Ganon likes to move in a figure 8 based pattern. However, every time you hit Ganon, he always likes to go to the lower left or lower right corner, well, unless you do the strange music strategy that Saver did. You're gonna have to explain that one to me at some point, because that worked. And I don't get it. But in this case, we don't need to worry about music. Ganon will be singing the blues.
I think it has something to do with Ganon doesn't really have enough time to move in between blowing the flute and then stabbing the sword. I could be mistaken. Oh, interesting.
And TH, stop! I thought we were done with that joke. Oh gosh. And so that explains if you use the recorder, the timing of the stun continues, but because the tune is longer than the stun timer, Ganon doesn't necessarily move in. Ganon was guarding the second item.
Of course he was.
Well, are we going to see what it was?
I don't think JP is interested in any item.
And yeah, okay, because of the stun timer shenanigans, the teleport didn't happen and well, okay, key for a key. Alright, come on JP, show us what was in there, please. We want to know, was it the red ring?
Well, it's red, but it's not a ring.
Well, there is our book. And oh, we could have bombed our way through that staircase, so technically we only needed one staircase. Interesting. So that means Ganon technically wasn't guarding the book. Or, I guess maybe, because Ganon was northeast and northwest of the items. I don't know, you folks figure out the lore here.
Oh, there we go, compass.
Oh, beautiful timing for that.
And that death actually might push him towards the princess sooner.
I agree.
Up, up, up. He's got his bombs out.
Now, fortunately, we only need one more bomb to place. Right here in this room. And I think JP realizes it. Yep.
minor combat versus these keys. And this Aqua Mentis does still have a potion.
And then one NSU room with some souls or gels or whatever they are. And Princess Zelda is finally rescued. With an official SRL time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, 44 seconds.
Let me make sure to mark him done so he gets an invite from Speed Game. Wow, what a race. Unfortunately, we will be saying goodbye to JP, but awesome few races in his first tournament here.
Agreed. JP, GG, and sorry that level 9 had to be kind of bad this time.
Both of them were bad. I wish the seeds had been reversed. First one and the other one had been the second, because I would have felt really good. I would have felt good in kind of a way that second one being first. I don't know. I just I have never had so many resource problems like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, the seed kind of threw items at you, but not enough keys.
Was the any key found? I'm curious.
It was. According to Crystal Saver, it was just a few rooms away from the Triforce in level 5, sitting on the floor. So that definitely helped him go through 9 a little faster. But he was in 9 for, what did you say, Wolfman? 15 or 20 minutes?
14
so
to
you weren't
15.
the only one. Yeah, you weren't the only one who had trouble. But you should definitely feel good about that first game, as you said. That was really close. Both in level 9, a minute or two behind. But you should definitely not feel bad, man. Crystal Saver is one tough opponent.
Yeah, I wanted to finish this one out just because I want the last race in the tournament. I want to actually finish it out. Kind of almost wish I just forfeit. It was just, oh man. I mean, I guess to an extent I'm happy. At least I finished it. But yeah, just, I don't know. that one just got to me.
Yeah, we can definitely understand some of the sentiment, but hope to see you back. Next tournament, and practice just makes you better.
Yeah, thank you. I'm guessing I gotta get out of here. You guys probably have. I think you got another race to start, right?
We do have the Zelda 1 Randomizer weekly race starting within the next few minutes, so unfortunately, we probably do have to wrap up a little bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably not too good of a conversationalist right now, but thanks for the restream. I mean, tournament was good. We'll see. I mean, I hit my goal. I wanted to win at least one match, and I did. So overall, it's good. I just kind of wish it had finished a little bit of a better note. That's all.
Yeah, well, there's always more Zelda 1 Randomizer in the future. But hope to see you maybe join us in the commentary booth for some of the final matches of the.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'll let you guys wrap up here.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks again for the race. Anyone with us, make sure you give these races a follow, as well as my co-commentator Wolfman2000, tracker behind the scenes Belletta. With that, I'm August 40th, and we will let the crew of the weekly race get in here and get started.
And I am Wolfman2000, aka Danstead. Keep on grooving all, and watch out for Wizrobes. They were really nasty this time.